Okay, so the last thing that we need to do now is to go to our main storyboard. We're going to make this view work, so we need to be able to add in some data. Okay, so it's already set up for us. We already have our outlets, so we can start. The first thing I'm going to do is to create a new method, and this is going to get the current date. So function, I'm going to call it get current date. Okay, and this will return a string. Why do we want it to return a string? Because in our data structure, we want it to return a string, and we want this nice format here. So it's going to handle all that for us. So my method here. Okay, so let date, and we can do this very easy in Swift. That's all we have to do, and then it creates the date. Okay, oops, sorry, I missed one more thing. We're going to be using core data, so let's make sure we import that at the top as well. Okay, so I now have my dates. Okay, and I want to format this date. So date formatter equals date formatter. Okay, date formatter dot date format equals, and I want day, month, year. So sorry to all those Americans out there, but this is how you format your date. And then I want to return my string, so date formatter dot string from date as date. Okay, so now I've got my method which I will be using. This error should disappear in a second because I'm now returning a string. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so next thing I need to do is to make this action work. So I've created my button action, add button water. So first thing I'm going to do, let the date equal get current date. So I'm calling this function here, and it's going to return a string, and it's going to set that to my date. Okay, I can print out the date here just to make sure I know that it's working. Let the volume equal double. So remember, I want it to be a double, so I need to convert it. And I'm going to get my water volume from whatever the user has input. Okay, and again, print. And this time I'm going to look at what's currently inside my list, okay, just so I can see that it is in fact adding up. I'm going to delete this action that we added before. Next, I'm going to find out if something for this date already exists. So if entries dot contains where, okay, I'm going to check out the first entry. And see if that equals my date. Okay, so if it's found, then I'm going to let my current value equal entries first where. And we're basically doing the same thing again here. The first entry. So this is just filtering out to manipulate the list, and we want to add, that's our current value. We want to add on our new value to the existing value. Entries dot first where, again filtering where the date equals the date, and then the volume equals current value plus our new volume. Okay, so this will modify that. Oops, fix that up. Entries first, where. Well, okay, that works. We don't actually need this comment here. I'll just add that in as I was talking. Okay, else, so if it doesn't exist, we're going to add in a new entry. Okay, so let entry, let new entry equal, create a new water record. Okay, and when we create a new water record, we need to give it a date. So that will equal our date, which we've already formatted, and our volume. Okay, and we're going to tell it it's definitely going to be a double. We need to add to our entries dot append, and add in our new entry, and then I'm going to print out this record just so I know it's added. Okay, so this will just go in my console. Okay, and now we have the completed project. As it loads up, okay, I can add in new item, add. I can see in my console, new item is added. I can see it's there. If I add in another 11, press my button, it's now 22. And that's our completed water tracker.